And we're live, bro. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, Mikey. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, for the people that don't know you, introduce yourself, man.
All right, cool. So my name's Reese. I'm a third year at SF State. I actually met Mikey my first year there. Funny story. We was in the same math class, and this fool was like not talking at all. I thought he was like, I don't know. I thought
Hey,
someone
man.
weird was up
Hey,
with him.
hey, you wasn't talking too, bro. Come on now.
Like, nah, man. He would just give me these looks. Like,
Who will give you the
I don't
looks,
know, dude.
bro? Bro, all right, check this out, people. Mind you, in our class, it was a rarity to find, I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I looked at you, the first class, is because at first I thought you was Filipino. So I was like, bro, I'm trying to relate with some. Hey, mind you, in this math class, there's not much, melanin
Oh,
people.
definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
just saying, there's not that much melanin. Teacher was kind of weird people around. So that's why I was like, as soon as I saw him come by, I was like, Filipinos unite. I was like, I already know I could conversate with him. I could just be like, yo, you like adobo? I like adobo, man.
No,
That's how I was
definitely, dude.
looking
We
at
were
you.
vibing. Like,
But
once
bro,
you broke the ice, like, it was cool. It was cool. You
it
know.
was cool. But I ain't gonna lie though. At first, I thought you didn't fuck with me, man. I had a feeling because you was like, he's a little. Because look, the thing about me is, I'm always gonna stay me, no matter what someone says or someone says like, "Oh, bro, can you quiet down?" Hey, it's not something I'm forcing upon people. It's just who I am. So sometimes I don't I
Of
don't
course.
really I don't really realize if I'm so loud. And you notice, man, every morning in that class, when I stepped in that door, I was I was a
No,
little
bro, you
loud.
actually you brought the energy to that class. I wasn't gonna lie. Like no cap, our teacher was like so dry, dude. Like it was cool that you were there. You
All
know.
right. My bad to intrude in your introduction. Go ahead. Keep talking, bro.
Oh
You're
no worries.
introducing
No, no,
yourself?
no. No, I mean, yeah. I feel like people should know the background. No, but I was born and raised here, San Francisco, in the Fillmore
Hey.
district. Went to high school here too, down at Sacred Heart. I'm actually studying. I'm at SF State right now. I was studying biology. It was a science major, but actually, a couple weeks ago or like last week, I just changed my major to communications because I
Word.
have such more like I have a greater passion for actually like connecting with other people than I do for any sort of science. So I thought I'm just gonna pursue that. Like
See,
it's
the
just
thing
basically
about
what we're doing
that,
right now.
the
You know?
thing, the thing I could completely agree with you going to communications, bro. Because
Yeah.
off the rip, man, this guy right here, from everybody in that class, is the person I could really like. We really connected like that. We hit the gym one day, and I was like, bro, because he's a pretty small dude, but like he was like super shredded. So I thought he was like Pacquiao for a second. But check this out though. This
Ah,
man
man.
right here, bro. This man right here. I could connect with him because it's hard and well, I feel like it's hard in my school for people to like break out their shell because everybody's just so focused, so self-centered. It's
For
cool
sure.
to let a little loose, but not a little too loose. I be a little too loose sometimes. I can't lie to myself. I can't be a hypocrite of
Hey,
that.
nothing wrong
But
with that.
the
Yeah.
thing about Reese is his personality. Not only his personality, but there was like a hint of like a little swag to it. He had a little swag to his energy, like you know what I'm saying. It's like he's a funny dude, but it's not funny where it's like obnoxious. He got that funny where it's like he got a little swag. It's a little spread swag in it. It's like you get the food, but the French fries ain't right without that with that right amount of salt. It's not too much salt, but it's like that right amount of salt. That's like, oh, this French fry a little different.
Hey, and I could say the same thing about you. Like just like instead of like a little bit of sauce, you put the whole damn like thing on there. You know what
Yup, get your cholesterol up, your high blood pressure.
I mean? Yep, yep. No, but
Yeah,
on the
bro.
real though, like it was fun. It was a fun first year, dude. Me and you hit the gym. Like we was close, dude. Like you were actually one of my first friends there. You know,
Bro,
and I
that's
was uh, I was pretty glad to
exactly
have
here
someone who
too.
was so outgoing. You know.
But I forgot how did I mention because the thing about this guy right here, Reese, is we had a mutual friend and his name is Kyle. So
That's right.
do you remember how that happened? Like how did I find out you knew Kyle? Because I think I've talked to you before I talked to Kyle.
It was probably because you was probably in the gym one day, and you probably met Kyle through the gym, right?
Yeah, I think I played
Okay.
basketball and then I bumped into Mario first.
Okay,
Bumped
So
into
you was close with
Mario.
Mario first. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll see him in the gym here and there. And then one day Daniel came in. So Daniel is Kyle's friend and Mario's friend, and Daniel was over there playing basketball.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Who's this? Who's this guy?" You know, he looked like a hype beast going to the basketball courts. I was like, "Who's this guy?" And he
Wait, you
was all
talking
like,
about Kyle or Daniel?
"I'm
Real
talking
quick.
about Daniel."
Okay,
But
yeah.
Kyle
Keep going.
too with that fucking
Continue.
come over he had. But,
Right.
bro, but look, I was with Daniel, bro, and I was like, cause I knew Kyle, cause this was like the first day I met Kyle, and Kyle was like, bro, we should hoop later. And then Daniel came into the gym, and then Daniel was all like, oh, bro, my homies are gonna come in and we're gonna hoop. And I was like, word. I didn't know Daniel had any affiliation with Mario or Kyle.
Okay.
Just to break
Yeah.
that down. But Daniel left because he had to take a shit. He was like, I'll be back. I gotta take a shit. I was like, this
Yeah, he's
stank
like that.
ass. I thought he wasn't gonna come back. I thought he was capping. Then Mario came out the cut. Thing about Kyle is that I kind of could compare you and him in the same realm is because it was like a first met, like a not no homo. It's like, you know, not love at first sight. How do I say this? Like homie at first sight.
Yeah,
Like
like you
homie
just
at first
clicked.
sight.
Yeah.
Because with
Yeah.
Kyle, we didn't even know each other, but we just randomly hooped. I was like, bro, you trying to hoop? And then he brought me in. And then, you know, me and him, we went back and forth. Because I ain't gonna lie, at State, there's not a lot of people who are not too serious. You know what I mean? Like, people are either there to do what they're gonna do, head out, or like just stay in their collective group. They don't like breaking out their shells. So when Kyle came out the cut, like, bro, let's hoop. He was like, and one thing that Kyle says that was like, it's at the bar, bro. I was like, this is some connection shit because it was on some, I don't know why, but we started talking some fruity shit. And then he came out the cut talking about, bro, this is like my long lost Filipino brother. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, and that's the same thing with you though, because first time, because I think you were the first person I talked to in that math class when I stepped in. When I sat down, I think you were the first person I talked to.
What was I?
I think you were sitting in front of me, and I was like, "Hey, bro, what's your name?" Or something like that. That's how it all happens,
Yeah.
bro. But nah, Reese is like one of the coolest guys out there, bro. Like everybody know you chill, bro. I could never
Right
see
back at
you.
you. Right
I
back
could
at you.
never see you like just starting some bullshit. That's one thing I gotta respect about you, bro. You don't look like you not only don't look like, but you are not the type to just start some drama. Like I've never, unless I don't know. You know, I don't know if you was in your hot boy summer back in the days, but you know what I'm saying. But I've never you ain't I never seen you about the drama, bro. That's something that I thought
Hey,
was
I
fire
mean, to
about
be
you.
honest, dude, like, yeah, no, I mean, I can't, I don't really got time for that bullshit,
That's what
I
I'm
mean, you of all
saying.
people know that, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the mindset, bro. This day and
Yeah,
age, bro. But this day and age, bro, that's all people want to do, bro. I don't know how they do it though. How they put that time and effort into it for the clout,
dude,
maybe
it takes work
they're
to do that. I'll give
childish,
them that, but like, I just can't deal with that, dude. Um,
man. But hey,
when you're just,
man, going back to you though, coming from the city, what are some well coming from SF State? So if you guys don't know, me and Reese both go to SF State, as you might have heard from us being in the same class. But what do you think was like the vibe first time going into SF State? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did
yeah,
you connect with people? Because you said I was one of your first
yo,
homies, the same way
yeah.
here. So it's like, what was the vibe like? The first time like being around people, like were you kind of like
Okay,
a
so like
nervous
for sure,
person?
like the very first like impression I got going to SF State, like it was my first day, right? I actually had this idea that it would be pretty relaxed, but obviously when you're put in a new environment and you don't know anyone, you're pretty introverted still. But like
Yes.
I'll be honest, it takes some time. It takes some time. Just trust the process and like you branch out with people and you start being friendly. You realize how relaxed college is, and
Right.
to be honest, like SF State is probably one of the more relaxing places. You don't have to be so uptight. You can be yourself, and connect with other people, and like, make these connections with people like, you can relate to, like me and you.
Right on, right on. Yeah, that's one
Yeah,
thing I like. Thing about SF State is it's very diverse. San Francisco itself is very diverse. That was one of the
for
reasons
sure.
why I hopped into the school because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Before coming to SF State, I didn't have a Filipino friend ever. Even though I'm Filipino myself, it's crazy, right?
Man, you
Because
capping. You
no,
capping.
no, where I'm coming from, the town, Oakland,
Yeah.
everybody in my neighborhood, my community is either Mexican or black. We don't have
Okay.
Filipinos around. We don't have We don't have Asians around like that. It's uncommon. They most likely be in downtown. They don't be where I'm around. That's all I'm saying. But coming to Essex State, that's like in Daly City, that was like a whole new world. I was like, whoa, I felt, because I only see Filipinos either when I go to like a Filipino market, a
Yeah.
Jollibee, or I'm visiting family out of town, bro. When I went to Essex State, I was like, there's Filipinos up in here. That's why, bro, that's automatic. That's every time I saw a Filipino person, that's how I started a conversation. That's how I broke out my shell, because the way I break out
Yeah.
my shell is trying to have a conversation with something we could relate. For example,
Yeah.
like most
Definitely.
likely, because like for example, if I was going to, let's say, my class, and I saw one of my Mexican homies over there, I don't know, dude, but I'm gonna come out the cut. You know what I'm saying? Or it depends. It's all about relating, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, coming to Essex State was just, I don't. It was a good thing I came here compared to other schools, because I visited other campuses like, Berkeley or Davis, all these other campuses, and it's like everyone's so uptight. It's just like, let loose. And I liked how it was still in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? When it's in the Bay Area, you know how we go down. You know what I'm saying? A little high feel, whatever. So it was cool, because not only was I able to find like people who I could learn from, who could teach me, but also people I could relate to. Because I feel like once
Of
you could
course.
relate to somebody, everything else just plays out. If it has, like,
Oh
for
yeah.
example, if I could relate to my teacher, most likely I'm going to be able to learn off of him in comparison to somebody who lived a whole different type of lifestyle and moves a different way. If you know what I mean.
Definitely. Definitely. No, dude. Yeah, and I think it's a good. It's a key thing in your life. You should surround yourself with people you can relate to, who are going to be there to bring you up. And that's just what it's about. You got to make those connections. You got to find those people who you can
Right,
relate to,
right.
and
Like you, bro.
you
Like
know.
you, bro. But dude, check this out. Going into
Yeah.
college though, college period. We've been in college for a minute now.
Yeah.
What is it? 2 years now?
Yeah. 2 years.
2 years. I'm feeling old. Being in college for 2 years, man. Do you feel like do you feel like it was what your do you feel like college was the image that it portrayed before coming in? For example, what was your thoughts? What did you think college was going to be about when you jumped in?
So like I
And what were
stayed in the
you
city.
trying to do? I want to know what you were trying to do. What were
Man,
you
what you
trying to
mean?
do when you came into college? I'm not
What do
trying
you
to set
mean?
you up. I'm saying your senior year high school going into freshman of college mentality. What was the mentality, bro?
Oh, for sure. Like
Comparison to what it
like
really was.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I get what you're asking. So like for sure, everyone leaving high school, going into college, thinks like, they're obviously expecting a whole lot of like a gigantic social life,
Right,
and
right.
going to all these parties, meeting all these people, right? But I actually found it to be the complete opposite.
Oh, wow.
My first year of college, I felt like the first month or two first couple months, let's say, I felt like I had to meet everyone, branch out, which don't get me wrong, you should do, make those connections in college. But it really, in my first year of my first 2 semesters of college, I met, this small group of people who I connected with. And, I hung out with almost every day. I met my girlfriend there too.
Oh,
And I
man.
pretty much, I
Boot
kept it
up,
tight. I
boot
kept the
up.
circle tight.
Oh, man, that's what's up, bro.
So
But
I'm saying like it's definitely preference, but I would say that I enjoy having a close circle of friends more because you get more of a connection
right
when
on.
you have a tighter circle of people, right?
I feel it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like going into college, was there ever a point where you were like, damn, I should just like prioritize my schoolwork? Because I know you, bro. When you was in that math class, not well, besides you, bro, I was a little confused because they jumped me, bro. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't ready for the curriculum. It was a little ahead for me, but I felt like you was like in the game when it came to it. But the thing
Okay.
was there ever a time where you felt like, oh man, I don't think I could be having fun as much. I need to prioritize my work, or was it more like I could kind of balance it?
So my first year, I wasn't really, to be honest, I wasn't too worried about my academic life as I should have been. To be honest, like I said, my expectations were to try and branch out more, have a social life. Obviously, that was my expectations were kind of wrong, but it kind of transitioned. When you're in college, you'll have this realization like, man, I got to start getting shit done. And that didn't hit me until recently, probably in the last, semester or two. And I get what you're saying. So like, yeah, once that realization I had to prioritize my work did not hit me until like later in college.
Word, word.
Yeah,
Well, there's something rare about you, bro. And it's not about you looking like Pacquiao, but bro, something that's rare about you is you not only are in a long committed relationship in this present time, because you know that shit does not exist commonly. Second, you found your boo in college, bro. Tell me how. Tell me how that mindset happened. Because you know, people in college, whenever someone thinks about college, everybody just thinks about fucking around, just like you said, going to parties.
yeah.
What made you like decide, nah, that ain't for me. I'm on my one track, my boo thing. I holds it down. Like, what made you think, you know what? I feel
Yeah.
like I could just be in a relationship right now. I don't really need all this partying and all that.
So like for sure, dude. Like I have a lot to say about this. Honestly, it can hit anyone like any time. Like they just have to have the realization that like how long do I want to be playing around for, and like just being in it. Like I'm gonna tell you, like man to man, like being in a committed relationship is pretty great because
Yeah.
um it's so cool having someone you could count on.
Yeah.
Um, bro, you
That
tearing up?
sounds good, man. No, I'm good. It's just a little hot.
No, but on the real though, like you just gotta, you gotta know that, you know, I just had this attitude, like whatever relationship I'm in, like this one in particular, I honestly feel like it's gonna be my last because I just feel so connected to this person.
Man, how long you been together now?
It's been about 17 months. You know,
17 months.
yeah,
Golly. Well, she goes to Essex State, right?
yeah, yeah, she does.
Right on, right on.
Yeah,
Bro, did you ever feel like, so you never had the doubt of like, knock on wood, like you ever felt like being in college, there's always gonna be that 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 like thought in your mind, like, I wonder if someone's trying to mess with my girl. Cause it's college, bro. People are
yeah.
they just reckless. They don't give a damn nowadays. Like, what is your mindset on loyalty? Like, how do you hold it down being in an environment full of horny ass motherfuckers? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
that's yeah.
how do
I
you hold
totally get
down
you.
loyalty? Not only just for like you being loyal yourself,
Yeah,
even though, because in the end of the day, man, everyone's in a relationship. There's always gonna be something passing by, man. I'm just
of
saying,
course,
like,
dude.
of course, something passing
Yeah,
by, it might catch your eye, but it's up to you to either respect it or deceive your own woman or your man and do some bullshit. But how do
yeah.
you hold it down in an environment like college, bro? Because
So
it's
this is actually,
college, bro.
believe it or I can relate this to my major. Okay, so let me tell you, dude. Like, I
Okay,
don't care what
okay.
anyone else says. This is what I believe in.
You see, guys, he's using
Communication.
his education for something. Listen, message,
Like yeah, no, on the real, Mikey, you're
real
right.
shit.
Communication. I'm telling you, communications, which like
That's
discipline and
clean, bro.
communication. You got to have an open line. You got to be able to talk to your partner. You got to know that you're on the same team. You want the same things in life. And I'm lucky enough to have a partner who wants the same things that I do. And we are able to communicate that to each other. And which is why there can be stuff that threatens your relationship, but you just got to know that you're playing for the same team, and you got to keep your goals straight. You got to keep what you want in mind. You got to be there for each other, and know that you're gonna make this work, and everything's gonna be cool in the end if you just just keep it 100
That
with each other,
mindset,
and
man.
like
That's that mindset,
yep,
man.
yep,
Man,
yep,
so check this out. This is my next topic though. So you've been having a relationship before this whole pandemic of corona, man.
okay, yeah,
How do you feel like, let's, for example, where you're in a situation where you stuck at home or you're avoiding being outside because you don't want to get sick, but
yeah,
how can someone in a situation where they feel like they need to be in a relationship? Because being in school, the thing that's like very convenient about school that people don't realize until they leave school is that school
yeah,
is like an open sea full of fish. it's
Oh
open
yeah.
to maybe finding someone you like or talking to somebody. But how does somebody who is not open in an environment like that due to a pandemic could reach out and be like, you know what? I feel lonely. I need a girl, but I really can't get a girl or a guy right now because there's a
Yeah.
pandemic. So what advice can you give to somebody who wants somebody, but with the whole Rona going on, it's like, how do you do that? What's your
All
take
right,
on that?
guys, fellas. Like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna put some real knowledge in your guys.
Listen
Like,
up.
take
Put that
this.
volume up.
Take this to heart if you want. Take this to heart if you want. Okay. I'm just saying, it works like this though. Don't be chasing girls, guys. Like, do your thing. Like, honest to God, do your thing. Get your education. Do your work hard. Everything. Like, the
Talking
rest will
that
follow.
shit.
You know what I mean? Like, don't be chasing girls though. It just makes you look kind of desperate. And
Are
the
you talking
last thing you
about
need.
are you
Okay,
talking about simping?
I'm definitely talking about something, okay? And like you don't have to believe me on this, but I'm just saying like in this whole pandemic thing, the best thing you can do is work on yourself right now. So when this is all over, you'll be ready, in the game. You'll be ready. And shit will just work for you. You know what I mean?
So, as you said, man, you said don't chase the girl, prioritize yourself, work on your craft,
Exactly.
and just be on the hustle. But do you ever?
100%.
But do you think there might be a downside to that? When I say that, I mean like let's say you don't chase the girl, you prioritize on
Yeah.
yourself. But what happens if you prioritize yourself to the point where the thought of chasing a girl just leaves? You know what I mean? You ever thought about it like that? Like for example, let's say someone who goes through a breakup and like let's say
Yeah.
they've been out the game for a minute. I'm not
Okay.
talking about myself, but they've been out the game for a minute. They've been out the game for a minute and was like, damn, I would want to go out and holla at somebody, a guy or a girl, but I feel like I got to prioritize myself. Cause cause or agree or disagree with me. It's just my opinion, but do you feel like there's a balance of a little chase, but it's like kind of like 60 40 70 30. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
I feel like
No,
if you completely focus on yourself, you're
yeah.
excluding
Yeah.
yourself from everybody else, and that's where you're in
Yeah.
that eggshell.
Mike, you brought up a pretty good point. Okay, yeah. So I have something to say about that. Okay. So yeah, obviously you can't be that guy who just expects things to come to you. That's not who I'm trying to yeah, let you picture. Um, you got to put in some work. Obviously, they won't
Yes,
just come
sir.
flocking to you. And the whole point of working on yourself is so that you can use it, to your advantage. If you have something to back you up, you're working on your craft, like you said.
Right.
If you're working on your craft successfully and it shows, like, then you can put yourself out there and back yourself up with it.
Right.
But like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't work like that. I didn't mean to,
Now you
give you that
straight, bro.
false,
I was trying to just
false
give you a
idea.
different opinion on it.
No, yeah, yeah,
You know
I
what I
agree with
mean?
you.
Put a little
Yeah,
spin
yeah,
to it, but man, how do you? This is crazy, man. It's just a crazy thing because it's like there are some people who spend majority of their time chasing it. I'm
okay,
simping. You know what I mean? Chasing it, like putting all their time. But my thing about this is, let's toss a scenario, bro, or a topic, man. Do you feel
okay.
like somebody who does not love their self can love someone else? Because I feel personally, I feel like for you to be able to love somebody else, you got to be able to love yourself. Because all those people that be like, man, simps, I don't care about nobody else but you. I fuck myself, bro. You're all that matters. I don't care about. Of course, there's gonna be times where you say that lovey-dovey shit, but at the same time, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people exclude themselves, exclude everybody else. Like, do you feel like when you have that feeling of love, that feeling that you're in love, you kind of like cut out everything else in your life, like socially? Like for example, have you ever felt like being in a relationship, you haven't been talking to other people like you used to?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's the
Um,
reason why, or it's more like just circumstances and things change?
No, well, okay, so it's like in anyone's life, it's whatever is important to you, and obviously when you're in a relationship, your prioritizations become totally different. You have your circle of friends who you're cool with, like you and me are homies, right?
Right.
And then you have your family, right? And then you have
Mm-hmm.
this partner who you share a connection with. And obviously, that connection is prioritized over, the first circle of friends that you had. But it's okay though, because it's whatever's important to your life, which you should put your energy towards. Um, yeah, so it's relevant to whatever, or sorry, it's relative to whatever is important to your life. You put your energies towards.
Right
Um,
on, right on.
yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like being in a relationship, do you ever feel like there's ever a time where, well, I'm not gonna say you, I feel like you're straight on this, but for other people, some there are those relationships that don't allow for their significant other to go out and have fun like with the homies or with their
Yeah.
girlfriends. Like, do you feel like how do you yourself like approach a situation like that? Like, let's say, do you feel like your girl trips when you, I'm not trying to set you up, but like I'm saying, like, do you feel like it's how do you balance that? Like, do you ever feel like you have that feeling of like I don't know, a nervous feeling if your girl goes out with the girls, let's say they want to party, like, but like with the girls, not with you. Like, do you
Right,
ever
right.
feel like you get that feeling of, are you really hanging with the girl? Because some guys and some girls get like that. They're like, are you really gonna go out with? Why can't I go?
So
Like,
you're
how
talking
do
about like,
you
having you doubting your partner, right? Is that what you're talking about?
exactly?
Okay.
How do you
Uh,
feel that? How? Because we're in, like I said, this all connects back to college, man. Let's say your girlfriend wants to go hit a college party. Like,
mhm.
do you feel some type of way about it? Should people feel some type of way about it? Or is it just all down to just the loyalty of it in the end of the day?
Yeah, honestly, like everyone's different. I'm gonna start by saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has different preferences. Everyone's relationship is different for sure.
Exactly.
For me personally, I don't really feel the need to socialize like that. After being in a relationship, other people might feel different, and that's up to them. There's such thing as a compromise, right? And there's such thing as loyalty and trust, but that's all on. Like I said, every relationship is different. That's all up to the partners to figure out what works for them, how they understand each other, how they trust each other. Uh, I mean, it's really hard to relate to another relationship because I feel like, I'm lucky to be in one where we have such a good open line of communication and understanding with each other that we don't really need to do any of that or have to deal with any of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Man. Y'all listening to this man? This man is a legend. This is what I'm saying. This man has space in my heart, bro. This man, he's speaking facts. He's speaking
Man, Mikey,
facts,
you gotta
bro.
stop making me blush, bro.
No, I'm just saying though, this dude, I've never heard a dumb lie because I say some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes I say some shit like, bro, who man's is this? But this man be speaking straight out of Bruce Lee's like quotes, bro. Like, water, you are water, bro. This man's fire, bro. But oh man, what do you feel like? What do you feel like is different now that the whole pandemic is going up? Everybody's getting a Rona. Do you feel like it kind of like changed the way you and your boo thing like kind of hanged out? Like, has it affected you in any way, or is it kind of like the same thing?
Well, okay, so this is a special situation for me. I was lucky enough to be able to be, living with my girlfriend at the time, at least for a couple of months, when the pandemic happened. But, you know, I think once the summer started, I took her back to her hometown. So we've been separated for a while, right?
Word, word.
And, being so close to each other and then being torn apart from each other just like that, it's tough. I'm not going to lie. Because you get used to each other, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then making things work in a long distance relationship is not easy, dude. Like, the communication is already limited to phone communication. You're not
Right.
there to see each other or
Physically,
express
you're
your
not. It's
emotions.
no physical, face-to-face interaction. That's something about me that's kind of killing me with this whole pandemic. Because believe it or not, I'm a very social person when it comes to seeing people in person. But when
Oh
it
yeah.
comes to like being like through via text or phone call, I'm gonna be honest. I'm ghost, bro. Like, I don't talk to like I'm gonna be honest. I talk to at least max like 3 people right now,
Okay.
besides
Yeah.
family. Like, I don't know. It's not that I don't want to talk to people. I just hate texting, and I just like interaction face to face. That's
Yeah.
me. I'm like an old school kind of person, even though, I'm a youngin', but, in the soul, I'm at least 193, something like that. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like interaction and face to face is like a whole different energy. Cause
Definitely.
I don't know, when you hit me with the emojis, it's like as corny as it is, but like when someone's like with the laughing emoji, it's like, are you really laughing or is that just something to type? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just, I don't know. And people don't even, like, be honest, man. Do you feel like people our age especially even do phone calls like that?
I
Phone
mean,
calls. Not saying
it's rare.
FaceTime or texting.
It's
Cause
rare, dude.
FaceTime for me, it's either you're FaceTiming with family or you're on some it's a significant other, or you're
Yeah.
on some freaky shit. That's what FaceTime's for. But other than that, what you think, man? Do you think people still be on phone calls?
Yo,
Or
it's
just having
super
a
rare.
full conversations?
Like I said, dude, like it's gotten to this point where you know, well, in general, I feel like people are more disconnected and maybe more
Exactly.
introverted. You know, all this social media and stuff, like it's taking a toll, and that toll is like we're kind of being, you know, that connection is kind of lost, like what you're talking
Yeah.
about, right?
Bro, I feel like, I don't know, dude. Do you feel like it's needed? Because this is the thing. This is why I hate having to talk to people through like my phone or online. It's the
Yeah.
fact that some people specifically talk through sites. For example, I had to keep Snapchat during, being at Essence State when it came to group work, because there was a lot of people that are like, just hit me up on Snapchat, text me on Snapchat for the group project. And then there would be another person be like, oh, I'm only on Instagram. Gotta text me through Instagram. I'm like, bro, you got a phone. Like, you got service. Call me, text me.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's cool, bro. Just email me. Email you, bro. Oh my God. Because I feel like there's so many different ways of, well, I'm not saying it's bad anyway. It's convenient in situations, but
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that there's so much social platforms out there to have communication with others, we're kind of having a lost connection with talking to people in person.
Dude, definitely 100%. Being a communication major, like I think it's important to have face-to-face communication. There's some, okay, there's something that transpires with between two people that you can't get between, sending words to each other or even talking to the phone. Um, it's just like reading other people's, facial expressions, their gestures. There's such thing as nonverbal communication. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
nonverbal communication says a lot about a person. I mean, I'm not saying I can do this, but a lot of people can tell, what someone
When
else's
you say
intentions are.
non-verbal, are we talking about that physical?
You already
Let's
know,
get
Mikey.
physical. You youngins don't know about that.
You
What
are
was you
no,
saying?
you're
My
right.
bad. My bad. I had to cut in.
No, I am talking about that physical connection.
Because I don't know, dude. And a lot of people, I'm not trying to bash on people, but a lot of people are completely different via message compared to in person. For
Yeah.
example, I know so much people that be like, yo, I could spit so much game on my texting skills, but as soon as they go up to the girl, they can't even say like you look cute or something. Like they act all
I know.
shy.
They be like,
Bro,
and your homies be like,
bro,
y'all
I'm
gonna say
sorry,
something?
bro. I don't know if you do this, but I don't like this bullshit with the fucking boys going like this and shit. I'm sorry, bro. You ain't cool. I'm sorry. You ain't cool with me if you come through like on some fucking this shit. I don't know what the fuck that man. Bro, I would see guys post pictures like this with their feet like this, bro. Like this. I'll be like, bro, what is it? Bro, do you do that? The whole
Hey, no comment. No
Oh
comment. Nah, I'm
gee.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't do that
All
shit.
right, then. Peace, y'all. We had a good podcast. Nah, but like I said, man, how do you feel about that? Like, for example, let's say, let's throw a scenario in. Let's say a guy during this pandemic, doesn't want to go outside. Let's say man's found a girl on Tinder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First, he's texting her. He's starting to get comfortable, but in person, he gets that shot. Because there's a big difference of texting someone "I love you" and
Oh, yeah.
saying it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
Saying it. Because there's a
bro.
lot of people that could say it's just like people who talk shit, man. There's a lot of fucking keyboard warriors that could talk mad shit. But as soon as you see them in person,
Yep.
they hit you with one of these things. Hit you with one
Yeah.
of these things. You know what I mean? Until you
Yep.
check
Yeah.
them. But What kind of person are you when it comes to? Do you feel like the way you text and the way you communicate via message, or let's say like I don't know, gifs or emojis, like do you feel like you express yourself the same way via text and all that in comparison to face-to-face communication?
Honestly, no. Like if I'm texting you, like it's just to like let you know something right away. If I got something to say that I really need you to understand the meaning behind, I'm gonna call you just so like there's no loss in translation. So there's no miscommunication, no
Right.
misunderstanding, you know. Because that's when things go wrong, you know. You text someone something and they can get the totally like a totally wrong idea, and you know it kind of messes up everything.
Bro, exactly. Like when I talk to like a homegirl and I send her
Yeah.
like eggplant emojis and shit, I'm like, bro, why are you getting mad at me? Like, you know, I'll be like, bro, I thought you like vegetables. Like, bro, what you talking about? I'll be like eggplant, lick emoji. I'm like, bro, eggplants are good, bro. If you boil it in season, I'll just nah, but
This guy.
but I don't know, dude. I just don't like the whole texting thing, man. There's sometimes, as corny as it sounds, I'm like one of those people that be like, man, I wonder what it felt like living during these days. Cause think about it, dude. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I'm talking about 6, 7 years old, I didn't really have a fucking phone. Like if you wanted to say something to somebody,
Yeah.
like let's say a classmate, if you wanted to say something to a classmate, you gotta wait until the next day.
Oh yeah.
Class, there was not no, bro, I'm gonna text you right now. What you doing? Did you see that girl? No, bro. It's bro. See me tomorrow. Recess. We gotta talk about some. You
No,
know what I
that's how it
mean?
was. That's how it was,
But
dude.
nowadays, man, how do you feel about these kids with their
Dude.
phones? Like, I would go to the Westfield Mall, bro, and I would see a gang of like 7-year-old girls texting on phone calls, like going shopping, and I'm like, there's 7-year-olds with iPhone X's and all this, taking photos, selfies. When I was a kid, man, I wasn't doing that when I was 7. I was out there having tetherball, four square.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even think kids play with that no more. I think it's
Nah,
good,
man.
bro. The fact that they closed Toys R Us just shows you that it's all about technology nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you feel? Let's say you have kids, man. You
Yeah.
said your boot thing's the one. And, you know, eventually when you with the boot thing for a while, bing bang boom, there's a baby. At what age do you think it's appropriate to give a kid a phone or
So
have
honestly,
access to social media?
oh yeah. So yeah, having a phone and access to social media are definitely two different things. Um, you know, obviously you'd want, you know, your kid to have a phone just so they could communicate with you.
Yeah,
But
emergency purposes.
yeah, you don't necessarily want them, you know, dealing with all that, you know, social media bullshit and stuff. Yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be hard to foresee myself being a parent. And you know, it's hard. It's definitely hard to try and figure out what to expect in the future. But you know, I'm gonna give my kid a phone just like he can talk to me and his mom. But
What do
like
you think
you
is the
know,
appropriate age? Good age.
honestly, it's tough, dude. It's so hard to tell right now. But I don't know. Maybe when they're like a teenager, you know,
Teenager, so straight up 13?
straight up maybe 13, 14. There's no
13,
necessary,
14.
you know, age is such a you know, it's not a good thing to determine a person by like you know,
Mm.
you could be 18 considered an adult but not really have the maturity
See,
to be an adult,
that's some real shit right there. That's some real
you know.
shit because there's
Okay.
a lot. Because all right, well, for me, basically, coming from where I come from, a lot of people like grow up quickly when it comes to maturity. And not saying that I'm a grown ass adult or to sound cocky or anything, but I felt like as a kid, my mind was like open to things that other people didn't live through their reality. My reality was completely different.
Yeah,
Like I feel as if like there's really a false judgment when it comes to maturity in comparison to age. I feel
definitely.
like it depends on your upbringing because there's a lot of people I knew that was like, I don't know, in their mid-20s, and I'd be like, bro, I know a 13-year-old Cambodian kid who works, like goes to school and does all this, support their family, don't start no drama. And then I see like a middle-aged person I know like on Twitter talking shit to everybody behind closed doors. And
Yeah.
like I'm like, bro, so do you well you I feel like you kind of answered, but if you could elaborate on it, like do you feel
Yeah.
like age and maturity correlate, or it just doesn't at all?
Like maybe like no, dude. Honestly, I can't say that. The older you get, the wiser you get. It honestly depends, like you said, on your upbringing, but also how disciplined you are yourself to become a mature person or not. It's about the choices you make, the outcomes that they have on your life. You just gotta honestly, it's everyone has a different life. It's their preference. When they want to grow up or not, when they want to realize that
Right.
how shit really is. Um, yeah, dude. If there's anything I want to instill in my children at a very young age, it is like yeah, your age doesn't really determine who you are or where you are in your life. you
Right.
know and we're seeing this like a lot today, these days. We see a lot of kids who are getting a lot smarter, and we do see
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
older people.
kind of, man. I'm gonna
No,
say
no, I
kind of,
mean,
man.
like,
There's a lot of kids there. I don't know, man.
I'm saying, like, fucking a lot of kids have a lot more potential these days to become something.
Of course, I feel like it connects to the whole platform of social media as well, because
Yeah.
it allows them to expose themselves to a platform where they could show their craft or their skill,
Oh
or
yeah.
if they want to look into stuff. But I don't know. I don't mean to interrupt, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like nowadays a lot of kids are like kind of. I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm just saying like their priorities are just completely out the window. That's how majority of kids, I say in America.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying all over the world. I'm not
Yeah.
saying every person in America, but majority of kids in America, doing a little TikTok thing and everything. You got little girls on this, man, 12, 13, 14, like shaking ass, and I'd be like, yo, if I was your mama, you would have got a whooping. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, in what ways do you feel like kids are getting smarter?
So, like, okay, no, that's a fair point. I mean, it really depends on the demographic that we're looking at. I was particularly talking about, you know, kids, maybe my age or a little bit younger or older.
Man, we
You
some
know,
adults now, bro. We is not no kids, bro.
if you think about it, we're not technically no adults right now.
Bro, we're a fifth of 100.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, but I'm saying, like, okay, you look at all these, okay, young adults, young people
Young
starting
adults.
businesses and stuff. There's people younger than me making six figures, and I'm just out here like, what am I doing with my life? Um,
Do you really feel? But the thing is, like, majority of these people are making these six figures. I feel like it's not the best way to make six figures. Like, of course, there's the business side, people
yeah.
who invent stuff, or someone who creates a website or make beats, something like that. But there's a lot of people who make their currency off of clout. I'm talking about the 6ix9ines in this planet, man. I'm talking
Okay.
about the kids,
Yeah.
with the saying the viral video or the fake pranks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I know exactly who you're talking about too. Okay.
you know what I mean?
I can't really cap, dude. Like, they have a hustle going on, and
Like,
it's
I can't hate
working.
on it. They're doing
Yeah, I
their
can't hate on it.
thing.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself doing it like that, man. It's just not me, bro.
No, I
Just
mean, everyone's different, dude.
right.
I mean, I can't speak down on them like we're talking about,
Yeah,
but
man, they're doing their thing, but
yeah. I mean, you're doing this YouTube thing, like,
I
and I
mean,
respect that,
yeah,
dude.
but
Like,
hey, for y'all listening, man, I'm never gonna go fake on y'all. I swear to God, I'm never going fake on y'all. Everything is true. Like, for example, right now, you see the t-shirt and the hat, but I'm in my damn boxers, booty cheeks, air going up my ass right now, bro. I swear to God, like, I'm keeping it true, man. That's what I am. That's why I'm starting a podcast. I
yeah.
could be doing a fake prank talking about sister caught me beating off and then put a crazy ass thumbnail, but it's not, and I'm faking it like this and shit.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you something. You ever see
What's
those
up?
videos, where it's like, there's a dude with a phone, and he like walks around a mall or whatever, like testing jewelry, or like, you know, like
Yeah.
like extreme dares. You seen those?
Well, I seen Extreme Dares and like the Diamond Tester videos. Like,
Okay, yeah,
is
yeah.
that what you're talking about, or are you talking about
Yeah.
like the Extreme Dares?
Kind of like, well, it's all around like the same realm to me. Um, same type of videos, I believe. Like I think you're trying to describe this earlier as like, you know, getting famous off of clout, right? Um,
But I feel like, because I think I know what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to
yeah,
correlate me saying there's people trying to become famous from clout by
yeah,
doing some stupid shit.
yeah. Okay, okay. And so
But
you're saying there's a
for
difference?
example, there's a difference. For
Yeah,
example, like you're saying, like the people who do diamond testing for their YouTube videos,
yeah,
exposing people for their fake diamonds,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
going out doing like some stupid dare, like, bro, I dare you to I don't know, fucking play some porn sounds next to a elementary school or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
okay, I'm gonna be real. That I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
I see
yeah,
something wrong with the people who are bullshitting. I'm talking about, like, by when I say cloud chasing, I'm like, I don't know, putting up a front of what they're not. Because those are
okay,
like, that's entertainment. There's a difference from entertainment and just chasing motherfuckers. Like
yeah,
cloud chasing motherfuckers, for example, would be something like, let's say, I don't like those videos where like, bro, man, we're giving away meals and $5 to every homeless person we pass by. Like
okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like, because I feel like when it comes to something like that, recording it itself is kind of like, I don't know, because I feel like when you're doing an action such as like giving food to the homeless or giving something or helping someone in need, I feel like it should come out of heart and not out of entertainment. Because I
yeah,
feel like a majority of people who post videos like that are in it for the views, the likes, the thumbs up, and the praise
yeah.
instead of doing it out of their heart.
Right, right.
Because you can see the difference from, let's say I just go out and just, for example, during Thanksgiving, I didn't tell like a lot of people, like 2 years Thanksgiving, like me and my friend made like bags of food where it had like fruits, vegetables, drinks, and sandwiches, and we made over like 200 bags. I could have went on YouTube and been like, giving out 200 bags of food to homeless people, have a crazy thumbnail of me like this, and then have like a Photoshop homeless person like hungry and shit. I feel like a lot of things that, when I say clout chasing, not only like that, but a lot of people do things just because, I don't know, bro. It's kind
You
of
mean
hard
just
to
for like, you know,
explain.
getting, you know, the popularity
They
of
want that click, man.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I
for
see. I
example,
see
when
what
you
you're saying. I
say,
see what you're saying. Yeah,
let's say this, clout. I don't respect false advertisement. For example, the people who do extreme dares, they're actually doing the dares.
yeah,
They're out there doing it. But like people who are like let's say have the crazy thumbnail, or like, it's just, I just don't like un I like authenticity, man. I like the real shit. If you're doing a dare, do it. I don't want no paid actors. I don't want no bullshit like, bro, um gold digger prank, and it's like a dude pulling up with a Lambo even though he knows it's rented, and then like it's a paid girl actor coming by like, is this your car? Oh, I didn't know this was your car. And then they
yeah,
skirt off. Like, I'm like, bro, that shit's corny. But of
yeah,
course, those are the content that people click on.
yeah. No, yeah. I see the difference.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's a long.
Yeah,
I don't know if I kind of explained it, but that's my point on it. It's
I
kind of
agree
like a
with you.
little
No, I like
waffling.
authenticity too. You know, if you're gonna say something, you should do it. You should
Back it
follow
up.
through with it. You know,
I feel like words are just words unless action is made. That's what I'm
definitely,
saying.
definitely,
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
Have you ever thought about starting YouTube? I feel like you have. Like, didn't you do something with skateboarding?
Yeah, a long time ago when I was in high school, actually, I put, I was actually I filmed and I edited a lot of skateboarding. But since I stopped skating, I didn't have any more content to put up. And honestly, it's not that y- I was just doing it for fun.
Right.
I didn't expect any views or popularity off of it.
Right.
And honestly, if I were to make a YouTube now, I don't know what kind of content I'd be producing. And it probably wouldn't be anything that anyone would watch. Like people
But
like to see you, Mikey.
bro, stop, bro. Stop it, bro. Bro, wait, first thing before anything else, bro. Why you call me Mikey, bro?
That's your name, ain't it?
Isn't my name Michael?
Mikey?
It's Michael, bro. Call
No,
me.
it's Mikey.
You can call me
It's Mikey.
Mikey, bro. You can call me. All right, call me what you want. But dude, what you said right now is like, you just said that the videos you would post, no one will want to see. But bro,
I mean,
is
I'm,
is
I'm
it?
just
Am I
saying, I
right?
don't know. I don't know what type of content I would make. It's such
But
a,
but the fact that you compared yourself to me, I gotta stop you there, bro. You were like, because you just said right now, you were like, I don't know if people want to see me, but like you're about to like praise me, but bro, you can't down yourself like
Bro,
that,
no, no,
bro.
no, I'm saying you have a
Cause
personality, dude.
bro,
People like
bro,
to
your
see.
personality, bro.
All right, now you're just making me
Bro,
blush, dude.
no,
Like,
I'm not gassing you up. I'm not sucking your balls, bro. I'm keeping it 1,000 with you, bro. Dude, you need to realize, bro. Hey, we need people like you in this community, bro. I'm talking about in this YouTube, bro. I'm telling you, you could do it, man.
okay, like,
You just don't know what you're gonna post.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
Well, what was the reason for not posting skateboard videos anymore? Like, did you lose the passion for skateboarding? Did you just
Yeah.
not like posting videos, or what's the
Honestly,
whole deal with that?
yeah, skating was just, I saw it. Okay, I had to prioritize my time. Skating was just not one of those priorities anymore. Um, so I kind of let it go, dude. Like I kind of lost my passion for it, and therefore I lost my passion for filming and editing and stuff. Um, and right now I'm kind of, testing the waters of, other fields of content. Although I'm not entirely sure what I'd ever get into.
Right, right.
Yeah,
But just like you said, man, skateboarding was like something you did for fun. Making videos was something you did for fun.
yeah,
Do you ever feel like, because like you said you didn't want to prioritize it no more, but did you ever think in the back of your head like, maybe I could just do this like, for fun? Like, this always go, as much as people say I'm too damn busy to do anything, or like they hold something back because they say I ain't got the time for it.
yeah.
I know the majority of these people got time to do that. You know what I mean? Have
No,
you
yeah.
ever thought like you said, it's just for fun. Like, would have you ever thought of like bringing it back, like,
Um, yeah,
or
it's
not specifically like skateboarding, but like
yeah,
any type of like thing you like doing for fun? Because I feel like if you do something out of just like passion, not really for like, let's say, the money out of it. Like, let's
yeah.
say, for example, I'm doing these podcasts. I don't care if I get 5 views right now. Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't be happy if I got a cool million views on a video, but I'm just saying, man, I don't mind having like a few views because I just enjoy conversation.
Yeah,
I should damn near do a major to be a communications person, man. But man, I don't know. I'm doing this because I like it. I like
no, yeah,
talking to people. This is a cool way of having conversation, and it
yeah,
just allows people to. I don't know. I kind of feel like by doing a podcast, I allow people to have like a like people around me, people I know, be like, oh snap, he could do a podcast. Maybe I could do a podcast, or maybe I'll shoot a video. Maybe I'll slurp some noodles in an ASMR. Like, bro, just do it, man. Just have fun with it. But well, going back to what we were talking about, do you
yeah.
feel like you would ever like pick up a camera again and like just shoot something? Like you say you don't
Honestly,
know what content to shoot, but like I see
yeah.
you be on your car thing, bro. Like you always be on your car thing. So have you ever thought about doing something with that, or just shooting videos? Bro, you're in a
I mean,
relationship, bro. You're in a
it's pretty
relationship,
common.
bro. That a couple YouTuber, a YouTube couple, bro. Them things be getting clicks.
We see a lot of those too, right?
Yeah, we see a
Like,
lot of them.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But we also see a lot of car videos at the same time.
Right.
I know this is coming from a very, it's a perspective that I don't really like because it has to do, with getting those views and stuff. Um, so, my opinion is that, I just feel like it's so um, crowded with so much content on cars and, relationships already that like, it's kind of like, what's the point? I mean, I get the whole idea of having fun with it. I just feel like, maybe there's better uses of your time if you're going to go down that route. So like, for example, yeah, I have an interest in cars, but maybe I would rather, put some time into, I don't know, learning more about them, or like, opening a shop rather than producing content about it,
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel it.
No,
But
but I totally understand where you're coming from though.
I also see YouTube as a way of building connections, like you said. Building,
Yeah,
there's always good to build connections and all. Because I see YouTube, for example, when you came to me talking about creating merch,
yeah.
I was like, bro, off the rip, I was like, I already had that in the back of my mind of,
Okay.
let's say my YouTube channel does reach a point where I have a good following base.
Yeah.
I feel like YouTube or using social media, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Any type sort of platform for social media is a good way of kind of reaching out to some type of passion or craft you're going towards. Because for example, like how you said, why go on YouTube and talk about cars when I could go out and learn about cars?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like by posting videos, but this is all my perspective. This is my perspective, but like I feel like if you were like to make videos about cars or just talk about cars and stuff, I feel like there will be that moment where someone does reach out to you because
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good way of building connections with others without searching for such a long time.
Yeah. No,
You know where I'm
you
coming
bring up a
from.
good point. Yeah. Yeah. No,
It's like let's say
you're right about
I
that.
post a video about, let's say I was a painter and I was like showing my paintings, doing this on YouTube, and then like I get like a comment or email from like a painting person or a studio. They're
Yeah.
like, bro, we would like to check out your art. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like YouTube and social media, it's a pretty useful thing, man. Like
Yeah.
a lot of these kids don't realize how grateful they are that posting a video or posting a picture of their craft is like could take them so far. Like you said, all these 13, 14, 15-year-old kids, Lamborghini'd up, Cuban linked up,
Yep.
all got all this bank from just starting with videos.
You're right about
That's
that.
what I'm
And
saying.
no, you bring up a good point. Which is that's actually something I didn't give much thought to. But you're 100% right about that. In a day and age where social media, where like our lives are surrounded by social media, and that how important it is to make connections. That kids these days are super lucky to have the opportunity to utilize technology to their advantage like that. Um, and I completely agree with you there in the way that YouTube is a good platform to branch out to other people. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of different ways you could do that, but YouTube is you have an audience around the world, and you're not limited to you know a lot of people see college as a place to make connections, but in
Right.
college you're kind of limited to whoever's on campus, right?
Yeah.
Versus the whole world. You know what I mean?
But but I feel like when it comes to communication, like you said, when you're going to college, you only got the campus in comparison to the world.
Yeah.
But like in comparison to what I was talking about, like relationships and stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like college gives you a good set of people where you're kind of not forced, but put in a situation of communication. Because this,
Okay. Yeah.
because bro, you got that energy, man. I think I kind of got that energy where I could talk to people,
Yeah.
but you got that energy where you could be a little extroverted and go out there and be able to communicate with others. But I feel like there's a lot of people who are very happy just to go to the next day of class or wait for the next day of school because they're able to have that moment of communication that they wouldn't have outside.
Oh, for
You
a
know what I
while I
mean?
felt like that too. No, I looked forward to actually going to school, uh, because I was able to talk to other people, make friends, and the cool thing about college is that yeah, you might be put in a position where it's convenient to just meet people who are in the same position as you, but there's also people there with different interests, and you could branch out, and develop maybe new interests by meeting with these people.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I always looked forward to going to college every day when it was in
Man.
person.
Right.
Yeah,
Man, talking about college, man. What you think, man? Do you think we're never gonna have a class again, bro?
and it's honestly so hard to tell right now, dude. Like,
Because it's just increasing, bro.
bro, like this shit is no joke.
Especially with everything that opened back up. I don't know, but correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
is it true that everything else in San Francisco is closing back down?
Oh yeah, like I took a safe drive. I stayed in my car. I was just driving around. I saw, there was not really anything open.
Damn.
And what I still saw was people were still going out. You know, people were in the cars still too. Um, a lot of people aren't taking this seriously. I think.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
I'm not trying to bash on you skater folks at SF, bro, but when I see them videos of y'all bombing, these skateboard folks bombing hills, and there's like 200, 300 people with no mask.
yep,
I'm like, I don't know, cause I have a friend. I'm not gonna put them out, but she kind of went to one of these little events, the little bombing hill thing. I told her, I was like, don't, you shouldn't do it. She was like, oh, it's not gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
and the worst outcome came out of it, bro. She ended up getting the Rona.
Oh, for real?
She got it, man. But she
Damn.
seems to be doing fine right now. Like
Okay.
it didn't really affect her, but
Yeah.
she ended up taking a COVID test.
Yeah.
All her other roommates ended up having it. So
Damn.
it's like, I don't know, bro. It's in this day and age, I don't know if the Rona's gonna end anytime soon. But the thing
It's
that
really hard,
sucks,
dude.
it sucks for us. Well, it sucks for me, bro, because well, in my opinion, it sucks that I don't know, it takes the whole experience of college away, bro.
I
Because
know.
it's the fact that we're paying tuition for school online school. It feels like it's not even like going to SS State. I feel like I'm just taking like a random course online. I don't know how to feel about that, man. Like, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about having the possibility of doing school through online though until you graduate? Like, how do you feel about? Because I feel like the fact that it's increasing, I don't think this is gonna end anytime soon. I would
No,
even be surprised if it goes over the year.
same. Like, dude, like I know it's just something you couldn't really do. This is something we don't have control over, you and me.
Right.
So honestly, we would just have to get used to it. But it would definitely suck in the way that I miss everything about college. I miss going to the gym. I miss hanging out with my girl on campus.
Man.
Um, just being in class in general and learning in person. That was something I was used to for like how like the majority of my life. So it's such a drastic change, but you're right. I don't see a near end to this, dude. Like it's crazy.
Bro, I don't know, dude. Do you have any idea if like our school in particular has classes? Because I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that we're having in-person classes. Some classes are in person,
Yeah.
but
Um
are we? Do you have any idea if we're really doing that? Because I don't see the whole point of doing that.
yeah,
I
I
feel
mean
like that's just gonna make things worse.
I heard the same thing too. I highly doubt we're going to be doing that though, considering the circumstances right now. The best it's going to be is online, and I don't think there's a compromise for that, dude. Like that's just what we're going to have to get used to is online learning.
How do you feel like do you feel like the difficulty of schoolwork and talking to your peers and stuff is different in comparison to, let's say, in person compared to Zoom? Do you feel like it kind of had a negative or a positive impact to you when it came to schoolwork?
It depends on who you are, what classes you're taking, but for me, some people are just so driven to want to, succeed at the class that they'll do anything to make it work. So, there are ways around what you're talking about. You can't really meet with your teacher in person. You could email them though, in privately, or chat with them privately, and that's the best you're gonna do if you want it, that bad to succeed in that class. So there are ways to making it work. It's up to the person who sees
Right.
it as an inconvenience or not. It depends on how driven they are.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. When the whole Rona thing hit and we started doing online classes,
Yeah.
I felt an urge of laziness, low key. Like,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but like you said, you need to be determined and willing to put yourself out there to
Of
continue with
course.
the progress that you're doing in
Yeah.
comparison if it was just in person. But I felt
Yeah.
like doing it online, everything online, because like I said, I'm old school, man. I
Yeah.
already hated talking to people through text, but the fact that I have to go on a phone, like a whole entire FaceTime, Zoom, whatever, video chat, just to like have a whole entire lecture, it's like it's hitting me, bro. I hate this. Like, it's like killing me inside.
No, dude.
So
Honestly, it's so easy to be lazy. Through all these online classes. Like you're literally, like all these Zoom meetings be like, the teacher can't concentrate on every single person.
right,
And for even the matter that you don't even have to have your camera on. You could be anywhere in the house. You don't even have to be in class. It makes it too easy to not pay attention. Whether versus when you're in class, the teacher knows when you're lacking or not. You could
right.
be asleep or not paying attention. But honestly, it's up to the person. It depends on how far they want to take it. Like your education is on you,
Right.
and you're not gonna. You're the only person who could change that.
Do you feel like it's kind of convenient that's all online, or is it kind of like the same thing?
I personally thought so before. any of these online classes that I never had an online class in my life, and
Oh
I
wow.
hated the idea of it. But it actually sort of made my life a little bit easier in the way that I didn't have to wake up earlier in the mornings to get dressed. I didn't have to go drive anywhere, or yeah, I pretty much stayed in one place. It was easy. It made it easier for me, I'll say. But it may not be like that for everyone.
Right.
Especially people who don't have the internet
Yeah.
access, or it's tough for them. And I get it. It's hard for online learning in some places.
Bro, since it's more convenient and it's easier for people, just the fact that a lot of people now are just stuck in a bubble. How do you yourself keep yourself physically or like mentally active, like healthy overall? Because I could see you, bro. I feel like you still strong, because I'm not gonna lie, this thing hit me, bro. Of course I haven't been hitting the gym. I got the little gobble gobble turtleneck right now. My stomach
Mhm.
is looking a little pudgy, bro. Like, do you feel like the whole fact that there's no gyms is a excuse to, like, how do you keep yourself healthy, bro?
I
Mentally,
mean,
physically, emotionally, spiritually throughout this whole pandemic.
yeah, it's a real problem. But to be honest with you, man, I haven't been working out
Not at
even
all?
at home. Um, but it's up to the person. It's up to if they feel inspired to do anything at home. Like you have the internet. People are, or some people have the internet, right? Some people have books around. So there's nothing really stopping you for doing anything that you can't do out that you can do
Right.
inside. I'll be honest, you could work out at home if you wanted to. You could still eat
Many
right at home if you
videos,
wanted to.
many videos online you could just search up. You could
Exactly.
literally go on YouTube and search up 20-minute workout
Yeah. Like,
and just
okay, so
bump it out.
it does make a big excuse, but honestly, depending on how driven you are, uh, you know, there should be no such thing as excuse. There's nothing really stopping you,
Right.
um, or an average person like you or me.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, do you have faith for the rest of 2020, man? I feel like
Honestly, dude.
everything's just going downhill. Presidency, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted my man Bernie to win, bro. But now we got Biden and Trump, man, and then we got the pandemic, we got all this other wars and all this people dying. Like, do you have faith in 2020, man? Do you feel like it'll get any better, man? 2021.
Yo, when people start coming together in solidarity, that's when I'll have some sort of faith. But it's really like that's not the case, dude. Like, this ain't happening.
Yeah, man.
We're not fighting on the same team. Like,
Oh no, dude. Do you
yeah.
think there will ever be a time in the world where there is no violence? I'm talking about no one, no prejudice, no discrimination, no hitting, no killing. Do you think there'll ever be a time in the world where there's no violence, no negativity, there's just one community? Because I feel like that's something that a lot of people lost.
Yeah.
Community. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? Because I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know. I feel like until we build a strong community, I don't see the world progressing in the way that we want it to. Like, do you feel like there'll ever be a time where that happens? Where it's just one
Man,
big community, man?
I honestly hope so. Like, to be honest, we're all just people. Like, there's no difference between us.
Right.
Like I would hope so. Being that all these younger generations are coming up, and all these bad traditions are stuck in the older generations. I
Mm,
would hope that these newer younger people would see to make the difference. And that's where my faith is right now, but no promises. But that's what would have to happen for which you're visioning right now, is that people would all have to have an understanding that we're all just people. We're all just trying to make it work every day, and we're all fighting for the same cause. Like, it's crazy, how different people think. Um, yeah, but solidarity. That's the important thing that has to happen.
man, what do you think people could do, man? Because I feel like it's up to the youth. Because of
Yeah,
course, as much as people say it, man, it's true, man. The youth are the future. So do you feel like
yes,
there's like a leading route to this? Like, where should we start this whole solidarity? Because I feel like it all starts from education.
dude. 100%. I was gonna relate
100%,
this to
man.
education. Like,
I feel like it
so
starts there,
okay,
man.
I'm a communication major, right? I'm gonna bring that up one last time. It
No, you
starts with
straight, bro.
communication.
Say it as much as you want. We're gonna have a
Communication,
communication button next, bro. I'm gonna be pressing it, and your voice will be saying communication.
and that would be sick. But that's right. We gotta understand each other. We gotta talk to each other and be able to, you know, put ourselves in other people's perspectives and be able to understand their perspectives as well. Like, that's the only way to get rid of ignorance. All right,
Right.
ignorance is a pretty big underlying cause of all this, you know, uh, brokenness, within the world.
I feel like there's just a lot of healing that has to happen, man. I feel
Definitely.
like there's just so much bad blood when it comes to history of one side hating on another side.
Yeah.
I feel like there has to be a point where everybody just drops their ego, drops their motives, drops that like mentality of, oh, I can't mess with them because they don't mess with me. I feel like I don't know, bro. Like just thinking about this, man, I just want to hug everybody on some weird shit, bro. Like sometimes,
No. Yeah.
like I don't know, like in comparison to my past, when I would see somebody who is spreading negativity, who's spreading hatred. Back in
Yeah.
the day, I would be like, man, this motherfucker, what this motherfucker say? I'm a That was my mentality back then. But now it's like, bro, this dude must be misinformed. He's
Yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah.
Who am I to just come back with more fire to make his flame go higher? So
Dude.
I see it as, bro. I'm like, for example, if somebody came to me, and I got this in the past, man. I feel like all Asians could relate. Where someone comes through, bro, shut up, bro, Chinese, ching chong 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 ching, whatever, bro. I
Yeah.
feel like in this point of age, bro, I can't get mad off of that. I'm gonna just laugh it off. Like that's what's up, bro. But like kind of educated, man, because there's a lot of people who would get these like get attacked based on their appearance and they'll get stereotyped. But I feel like a lot of people attack it in the wrong way. They would attack it in a way where they'll spit back some racial slurs or
Yeah.
or try to bump it up like while they say some stuff like this, you say some stuff like this. But I feel like you just
Yeah.
gotta educate people. Like there's so many times in the past where I was a kid, man. I would say some bullshit back, maybe a racial slur or something. But now it's more like, bro, I'll let you know, like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm not this. I'm actually Filipino. We Pacific Islanders, we a little darker. Like I just see it as a positive note, and I'm kind of taking like that's why I haven't been in drama in so long. Like last time I've been in part of drama was like maybe 3-4 years ago, because in this day and age, like I said, like I think I've grown to a point where I can't be leading my life through drama and negativity. It's just positivity all the way. Because I feel like you can't just put time into it, man.
No,
It's
like
just
100.
positivity, bro. Just keeping
Where
us
you're
good
coming from,
mental.
that's 100%. That's the attitude that everyone should have. Like it's not working no more to fight fire with fire. It's just making things worse. You got to actually put it out. Like you said, you got to educate the ignorant people. And just maybe kind of laugh it off the first time,
Right,
because like, just throwing that shit back at someone else is like, it's not gonna make the situation better.
right.
Like, what's it gonna do?
Because I feel
Um,
like, well, personally, man, I feel like I let emotions run me. Instead of thinking with my mind and
yeah.
creating actions with my mind, I let my emotions get the best of me.
Yeah.
And hey, everybody's human, man. Everyone's human. So I can't say like I'm not a type of person where I let emotions control me. I
Right.
just feel like at times you just gotta just try to not let your emotions run your actions, because that'll just lead to something negative
That's right.
majority of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just such a
No,
topic.
what you're saying, that's perfectly true. That shit happens to me all the time. I'm human too, but you just gotta, you gotta think with your head sometimes and not with your
Right,
heart, because it might make you might make a wrong turn.
right.
Um, so it takes some effort and some discipline, but just taking the time a day to, like, think logically and make the right decision, it pays off, dude. Because a lot of people will regret the choices that they make after it
Right.
happens, and then it's too late.
Yeah, when it comes to that too, man, I'm not gonna front. Like there's many times where I was in the wrong in the situation, but I was blinded by emotion to where I wasn't using my mind, and
Yeah.
I kind of done some person wrong, like saying like, I don't know, like I was defensive in a way where even though they were telling the truth, my emotions got the best of me, and I
Mhm.
kind of like was against them through a lying motive. So
Yeah.
nowadays, man, like there's situations where I would like call up a person I used to talk to, but since
Yeah.
we went through a confrontation, we don't talk to. Like I'll just step up, man. I drop the ego. I'm a whole
Yeah.
different person than I used to be. Like
No. Yeah.
there's times where I called people up, be like, bro, it's Michael, man. Hey, man, I know back then we went through some shit. I just came to apologize. Like at this point of age, man, I'm not saying you have to say sorry to everybody, but me personally, like people who let's say I've done it wrong in the past, even though it was my past,
Mhm.
I still tell them, bro, like, yo, my bad. I didn't mean to do this. Because in this time of age, I feel like you just gotta drop things. There's no point in just
Yeah.
carrying it on with your life. That's why I went back and apologized to people because I would carry this guilt of, man, why did I do this person wrong? They
Yeah.
did me good. But nah, man, I feel like this day and age, man, you just gotta keep moving. There
Yeah.
ain't no time
Definitely.
to just be having stuff stuck in your head from the past.
No, like you said, keep moving. You can't really move that well if you got that extra baggage, you know?
Right? Because
Yeah.
man, you ever heard that saying, man? Life doesn't stop for you, bro. It keeps
No,
going. Like you could the only thing that stops you is yourself. Life is
that's
not
right.
gonna wait for you, bro. You gotta
No.
keep living it while it's going. You know, there's a good saying by this a rapper, you might know him by Too Short. You know what I mean? He says, "Get it while the getting is good." You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's what it is,
100%.
man. Hey, take advantage of your youth. But yeah, man. What kind of music you
I
listen
mean,
to nowadays, bro?
what's that?
What kind of music are you listening to nowadays?
Honestly,
Anything new?
my music taste is pretty open actually.
Pretty open?
Yeah, I'm not, I don't discriminate.
All right. What you think about that new Pop Smoke album?
Oh, that Pop Smoke.
What you think about Pop Smoke?
Yeah, I
Whoop.
really listen to his music. I'll be honest.
I thought you was open.
I'm open
You
to
listen
start
to.
listening.
Was there any
That's what I
like?
mean.
Is there any like new artists or any new albums or songs that came out? You're like, this is pretty fire,
What, you want me to look at my Spotify?
bro. You can do what you want, bro.
Uh,
Because for example, I liked Pop Smoke from back then because he gave me a early 2000s 50 Cent vibe. That's the reason why I
okay.
played Pop Smoke from the start. And I don't know,
Oh, so
like,
you used to listen to 50?
wait, did I listen to 50? Many men, many. I'm in the club. Bro, did I
This
listen to
guy.
50? I listened to 50 when I was a quarter, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't
What'd you
know.
think
I'm
of okay, like what'd you think of that new Juice WRLD album?
fire, bro.
Dude, honestly, yeah,
I'm gonna
right?
be honest, dude. He was ahead of his time, bro.
Honestly, dude, yeah. Like, okay,
Juice,
he
bro.
makes let me keep it real with you. Like he made music that can appeal to like the masses, like not just, one
That's the
side.
thing. He's
Yeah,
variety. That's what Juice was. He was variety. He wasn't
definitely.
just rap. He wasn't just like mainstream music. He was variety to where everybody could listen to him. Just like X. He made
Oh yeah, for
variety
sure.
music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Thing about that new Juice album that I liked was it wasn't it was just overall good. Like I don't think there was not personally, I don't think there was any bad songs from it. Like there's a lot of like I love Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke, but there was some misses in there. There was some misses, but like Juice's album, man, he ain't playing around. And the fact that
Nah, man.
I heard he has like thousands of songs still. The fact that we're still listening to his music and his music's on like top of the charts, even though he's gone, just
Yeah,
shows you what kind of artist he is.
definitely. He definitely lives through his music, and like, like what you're saying was completely, variety, and honestly, variety kind of equates to your likability and I think who could really hate on Juice WRLD? Like he made music that really touched everyone from all groups
Right.
of all walks of life, and that's so special, dude. Like,
Yeah, he was an artist that a lot of people could relate to.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
the thing I respect about Juice WRLD and many other artists just like him
Yeah,
is that they're able to express their emotions, especially
yeah,
from a guy artist. Because there's a lot, the stereotypical guy rapper, act tough, I shoot
right.
people, I kill people, this is
Yeah,
all I
being
do,
hard,
I'm
right?
tough, yeah, I'm hard. You know what I mean? And then I don't know, like they get, I don't know, because I feel like the thing about artists who are able to express their emotions, you can't really pick on it. You know what I mean? For
Right,
example,
right,
let's
right.
say like for example, you get an artist like 50 Cent.
Okay.
50 Cent, he's fire, but like he's a tough dude. But
Yeah,
if you saw him, like, let's say, express emotions like crying, you'd be like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
That
You'd be
boy,
like kind
blah,
of
blah,
confused,
blah,
right?
blah, blah. But if you see Juice WRLD who expresses like, man, I'm a little sad. I'm not
Yeah,
feeling it right now, but I'm getting better. You're like, oh, that's understandable. He raps to his lyrics. Like, I feel like
exactly.
the thing I like about Juice is he allows people to understand that it's okay to show emotion. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's okay
Especially
to
for
let
dudes,
people,
like 100% for
yeah,
dudes, like
for dudes. Cause
yeah,
dude, I don't give a fuck what people say, bro.
yeah,
If I show emotion, I show emotion. That doesn't mean I'm
yeah,
weak. I feel like a guy who could show his emotion, like what he's feeling, is a real man. Because there's a lot of people that be like, no, I don't show emotions. I'm a tough guy. Blah blah blah. But deep down, bro, they're hurt.
no,
You
dude,
know they're hurt.
that's something I do want to talk about too. Is that a lot of guys put that they hide it, right?
That stigma
Um,
of, oh, you got to be a tough guy. That's kind of one of the things in society. Well, in this society where like people got to realize, like, bro, who are you showing this front for? Like, bro, because
exactly.
there's a lot of people, because as much as depression spoke on, I feel like a lot of people don't really shine the light on male depression,
Yeah,
because there's a
yeah,
lot of guys who can't show their emotions due to the whole stereotype of men got to be this and that, got to be tough, can't
right.
show emotions. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like doing that is just having a bottled up bomb just waiting to tick. And that's where a
definitely.
moment
And
comes where a guy doesn't know how to express his emotions, because all his life he's been told you can't show it, you can't talk to nobody. So that's where it comes to the action where they do something reckless, whether it
that's
be
right.
hurting someone else or hurting themselves.
Yeah, dude, and that paired with letting your emotions get to you, that that creates a really bad outcome. Like
Right.
that's where that whole
Bad
stigma comes from.
mix.
Breaking shit or acting very rageful or reckless.
Man, because when
Not
I
cool.
was a kid, man, I didn't have
Yeah,
no, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have an outlet. It's until I found people in my life, as I carried on, who I could speak
yeah,
to, who were open to, listening to me. But before then, I didn't know how to do that. I thought you just gotta act tough. And there was a point where, bro, I just started punching shit, man. I'll punch cement, I'll punch metal, fridges. I'll be leaving dents everywhere. Like, there was a point where I got angry to where I punched. I was so dumb. I was in seventh grade. I punched a brick wall. The walls they use for wall ball. Punched it full force. Broke my. It's this knuckle right here. So this knuckle, you can't really notice it
yeah.
because it's just been over time. No, it's not that knuckle. It's this knuckle actually. This knuckle right here, you can't really notice it. But what happened was it got pushed back,
Yeah.
and there was a little I don't know if it's broken or fractured. It got fractured. So
Uh-huh.
what happened was, bro, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, man, don't hurt yourself building up this emotion, bro. Release your emotion, bro.
No, yeah.
Because there's so much outlets you could do to express your emotion. For a band, dude, you could write, you could just listen to music. Don't resort to violence, bro. Violence is never the answer for nothing.
No, man. It
Nothing.
just adds. It adds to
It
this
adds.
whole.
It's just horrible, bro.
Yeah,
There's so much positive outlets out there, bro.
definitely, dude. Like,
But yeah, man.
yeah.
Back to music though. You said you're open. How open? But you know about the Temptations.
Temptation. Oh, you want to throw it back?
Oh,
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Whoa, pause, G. Pause. I don't know if I want to throw it back, but I'm talking about throwbacks, bro, for sure. But I don't know about throwing it back, bro. Pause, G. Pause,
Yeah,
G.
you better edit that shit out.
Hell no, you said I'm keeping, bro. Podcast is ongoing, but yeah,
It's
dude.
ongoing.
How do you feel about throwback, bro? Do you feel like music? Do you feel like there's music right now that you could compare to the past? Like,
That I
because
can compare.
back in the day, like, there's a lot of people that say
Yeah.
music back in the day was so fire in comparison to now. What is your
Uh,
what is your take on that?
yeah. So definitely, it's starting to get better, but a lot of modern music kind of lacks that emotional content that
Right.
old music had. If you listen to a '90s R&B love song, anything from 70s to '90s,
Like some old
R&B, the
Usher.
soul, like that shit is like you can
Some
feel that.
soul music.
Like now it's just,
What you know about Anita Franklin?
I'll be honest, I don't know who that is, dude.
How about Luther Vandross?
Bro, you killing me.
Marvin Gaye, please.
Okay, yeah, Marvin Gaye, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, cool. You're good. You're good with me. You had me a little. I felt like my asthma was kicking in.
Hey, what you know about that new edition?
Bro, stop. Bro, don't give me what you know about that Boys to Men.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
What you know about that? To the end of the world. You don't, bro. I don't know. I feel like music nowadays is just like movies. You can't make because I feel like for example, movies nowadays are just re-edited and better quality versions of older movies. You know what I mean? Because for example, if I was to say
Yeah.
Fast and Furious, it's like it's a movie where they just compared to the first ones. Now it's just like the same thing. They're shooting. There's a
Yeah.
criminal. Bow. It's like the same concept, but edited in a way where it seems more high quality.
Dude,
That's kind of
100
how I
like
feel about new music. Like for example, new music, a lot of people just sample old instrumentals to make that banger of the oldies feel. You know what I
right.
mean? And
Right,
you're
right,
like,
right.
oh shit, that's like the sample from Lollipop Lil Wayne or something like that. You'll be
Yeah.
like, oh damn. So I feel
So,
like
are you saying that music lacks originality right now? Is that what you're
I
saying?
feel like some music. I feel
Okay.
like I'm not saying there's no artist right now that like is not original themselves because I feel like there's a lot of amazing artists coming out nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But I feel like there's a lot of people who are jacking people's style, man. I feel like people just jack each other's styles,
Yeah.
especially with the whole Lil trend that came on, like during the whole 2014 and up, bro. Like
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, man, what's up with all these? Because back in the day, man,
No, no, not just the Lils, like the Youngs too. You know what I
the
mean?
Youngs,
Yeah.
think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. It's
I don't know that
unpopular
many
opinion.
Youngs, but Lil's pretty not so little now because a lot of people were Lil. Because
All right. Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it, 2008ish, 2007. The only Lil I knew was Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Young Moolah, baby. That's the only Lil I knew, bro.
Yeah, that was that impression was pretty.
I'm not even gonna do it. It's gonna hurt my throat. But dude, that's literally. But now you got little toaster, little refrigerator. You got like
Yeah.
Lil with a like some type of object now. But
Yeah.
back to what I was saying, man. I feel like it's a mix. I feel like there's artists right now that are making fire music, and I feel like there's artists back in the day that makes fire music.
Yeah. 100%.
But
Like I said, a lot of music back then had emotional content. It
but
kind of lacks
Reese,
today.
but Reese, if you took out the beats and instrumentals of these new songs, what they hit like they do. For example, back in the day, man, yeah, you had your cool beats, you had some nice instrumentals, but they didn't really go up with the 808s. I'm talking about the Migos dun 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 dun, dun like the whole beat making. Like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of songs that people like nowadays is not based on lyrics. I feel like it's based off the instrumental and the beat because people be like, oh shit, this shit goes crazy. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's I feel like in comparison to back then you had many artists who just went straight out of like how the way they spit their rhymes or the way they projected their voice, whether it be R&B or
Yeah.
singing or rock and roll. But
Dude.
nowadays I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people rely on their beat or instrumental.
So I feel like that. I agree with you. Like, you know, so that's what I mean. Like, it's basically the difference between making music based on the content of the message you're trying to convey versus making music off of like how cool it sounds.
Right.
And then once you just, if you're relying on a beat, you're just gonna spit whatever like you want, and it doesn't necessarily have to make sense. It just has to sound good, right? Which is why we see a lot of trends. I don't mean to cap, but like a lot of rappers today, like kind of just rap about the same things over different
It's
beats. I don't know
about
if that's
lean,
yeah,
popping
okay, okay.
perks,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking bitches making money. That's all I'm hearing.
Like, do you agree with me, or do you like have a different opinion?
I go. So your opinion was like a lot of people are rapping the same thing.
same topics, different beat, and they kind of just go off the beat, whatever sounds good, versus, actually having a message to convey,
I say I agree and disagree. Agree
Okay.
because that is very true. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people who, got the same flows, same lyrics, but switching up the beat. But at the same time, I feel like music nowadays is like in an all-time high. There are so many artists
Mhm.
to where there are those lyricists and those people who speak like, to touch more than just like head bopping, more like a message,
Of
like a
course, yeah.
poem. But I
Yeah.
feel like
Like, okay,
but the
I'm
thing
gonna
is they
interrupt you.
don't get
Sorry,
the
bro.
shine. They don't get the shine.
Okay, like Juice WRLD. I'm gonna go back to him because he actually has like a pretty good message in all of his songs, and that's something
But
special.
Juice World does it in the right way. Not
Yeah,
only
yeah,
does he have fire instrumentals, he
yeah.
has lyrics that attaches to it.
Right, that touch people.
You know what I
Like you
mean?
can relate to it. Yeah, I agree with you there. I 100% agree with you there.
Like I see Juice World as a basketball player who could dribble and shoot. But there's a
Okay.
lot of these motherfucking rappers who could dribble for 2 minutes straight, under the leg, crossover, but when they shoot the air ball layup. You know what I mean? Like they don't have both of the
Yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
No,
you
I
need
agree with you.
both.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good balance that you have to keep.
Balance, bro.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Balance.
Mm.
But do you feel like the way music is going, do you feel like we would ever go back to the times where it ain't only about, because there are artists who speak about, things that are going on in the world, trying to uplift people. Well, I'm not even going to say something broad like, do you think this is going to happen in the future? I'll say, based off your opinion, do you feel like you listen to music more with a message or music more with like the head bop? Because for me, it's like, it's both. I'm not
Yeah,
going to front.
yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying I listen to some stupid music, like some ignorant music with a good ass beat. Because,
Yeah.
I'm from the Bay. I listen to some hyphy music. I could be like, go
Hell yeah.
dumb, dumb, go stupid. It's like, bro, there's no lyrics that are like, it's not a lyrical song. It's just a song to go crazy
Yeah,
with. I
dude.
feel like it's a mix, man. I like a mix of both.
That's no, that's good. That's good that you brought that up because I am with you 100% right there. Um, you gotta have both because you can't be in your feelings all the time, but at the same time you can't just
Yeah.
be listening to shit that just sounds good. Like for example, like you been to City Nights? You been to the club?
Been in the club?
Yeah, you been in the club before?
Yeah, I have in it before. Not, I thought you meant like right now. I was like, hell no, I ain't been in no club. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
to the
like
club
before.
before. Yeah.
Like where you been?
I'm just gonna say one that you know of. I've been there one time, but I ain't gonna talk about the other clubs. I've been to City Nights
Yeah, City Nights, right? Okay, yeah, yeah.
one
So like
time.
you can't really turn up to some meaningful shit all the time. Like the music that they play, it kind of it has to sound good. It has to have those 808s that you're talking
I
about.
feel like it depends on the place,
Yeah, it
time and
depends on
place,
time and place for sure. Like when you're
time
working
and
out, you want
place.
something that pumps you, right?
Because I'm not gonna be working out listening to Marvin's Room. I'm not gonna be hitting bench press talking about. I'm just saying you could do better. Well, it
Exactly.
depends. Hey, it depends on the person, bro. Because I knew a
Yeah.
person who, shout out to Jose. He listens to piano while bench pressing, and he's a pretty buff dude, bro.
Hey, to each their own, right? To each
Each
their
their
own.
own. But I get what you're saying though. Like when you
Yeah.
go to a party, you don't want to hear no one talking about, bro, you gotta get out of poverty. You gotta fight for your right. And it's like, no, 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 I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to that ignorant bullshit so I can be bobbing and dancing.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
agree
feel
with
like
you
it's a
there.
mix, bro. I feel like
Yeah.
if it's okay to listen to the ignorant and the fire beats and the music with no message, as long as you mix it up with a little bit of message.
Time
Because
and place, like you
if the
said.
only thing you're listening, but I feel like this. I feel like if you're only listening to music just for like the beat, it could be talking about some crazy shit. I feel like if you're only listening to that music, then it's a problem. Like for
Yeah.
example, like I could listen to some Too Short, him talking about like pimping hoes and like like fucking bitches.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I listen to that all day, I kind of get accustomed to it, or it kind of, because I'm a person who thinks music does take an emotional toll to you. You know what I mean?
You
Because
mean like it influences how you feel or like
not
how you are?
completely, but it has
Yeah.
some type of influence.
No, yeah, yeah. I
You know
can
what I
definitely
mean?
bring you up if you're feeling low.
Yeah. So
That's for
like, what
sure.
I'm trying to say is like, I feel like I can't listen to that all day. Like there's times where I'd be like, nah, bro, I can't listen to this. I need to listen to some like Dear Mama from Tupac. So
Okay,
I know
yeah, yeah.
about love and like family. Like I like mixing it up. So it makes me realize, oh, this ain't the because I'm wide, bro. Music wise, I like everything. When I say I like everything, I mean it, except heavy metal. Bro, I could slap some country music.
Yeah,
I
I
could
could
slap
too.
some. I could slap. What you know about Tennessee whiskey?
What you know about that Kane Brown, that Dan and Shay?
Stop playing with me, bro. Hold on. What you know about Dan Ruckus?
I don't know that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, nah, bro. We'll go that another time, but nah, bro. I feel like
I
you need a good mix, man. Just a good
honestly, yeah.
mix.
I mean, this like what I'm talking about is like you mentioned this whole issue with like ignorance in the world and like how bad it's going. I feel like people just need exposure, exposure to different, even if it's music tastes, fucking cultural tastes,
I
like
feel like people just
whatever it
gotta
is.
open themselves up to something new sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because for me, I'm not the type of person to be like, bro, what you like that genre of music sucks. Rock, oh my god, you listen to rock music. What you kill pigeons and shit. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like that. I feel like there's good in
Yeah, yeah.
everything. You just because for me, I feel like there's good music. Damn, hey man, you ain't gotta show off with the hair like that, bro. I know I ain't got them inches like you, bro. Man, I feel like Vin Diesel
Getting kind of
compared
long,
to
bro.
you,
It's been
bro.
rough without a haircut.
No, but back to what I was saying though, I feel like there's good in every music. Like I said, I feel like there's good rock music. I feel like there's good country music. I feel like there's
Yeah.
good rap music. I don't
Yeah.
see there's any bad of anything. You know what I mean? Like people who say, bro, uh Filipino food's disgusting, or someone says like, Mexican food's nasty. Well, you're
Yeah.
comparing the majority by a minority. You
Right.
tasted one
Right.
flavor. You didn't taste it all. That's the same thing with like just in general when it comes to liking something. I feel like
Yeah.
someone just like has one experience of like a little part of it and then compare it to the
Yeah.
rest. Just like judging
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like if I said, "Oh, I don't like teachers. Oh, all teachers suck." But I'm comparing all teachers compared to one teacher. It
Right,
doesn't
right.
really
And
work out like
who,
that.
okay, not everyone's the same. Not everything is the same. Like I'm just saying, I agree with you there.
Right.
Um, we gotta give stuff a chance, like everything a chance.
You know what I mean?
Um, and if you really don't like it, then you don't like it, and you don't really gotta share that with anyone. You don't like it, you don't like it, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like
Yeah.
for example, for me, bro, like all my chocolate queens, my snow bunny queens, my Filipino Asian queens. Holla at your boy, man. I'm Filipino Chinese. You know those. I'm a little no no. But on the real
My boy's
though,
worldly, huh?
you done, bro. I'm 6'3". But back to what I'm saying though, nah. That's what I do. That's something I like about you, bro. Because there's something about having people that you talk to that you can understand and relate to. You're not forcing a front. Because I feel like a lot of people forces a front to be liked. I feel like to have true people, like a real person or real people in your circle,
Yeah,
you gotta have people that accept you for who you are.
yeah, dude. You
You know what
don't.
I mean?
It's such bullshit to have to conform. To to be the person that someone else like the only okay I'm gonna tell you this man to man again, like the only people you should care about, what they think is like the people who love you. You should only
Right.
care about what they think. No one else. You don't really got to give a fuck about who else. What they think about you.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just the people
man.
who care about you.
Because I feel like I don't know, dude. I feel like a lot of people, like for example, when it comes to back to relationships, let's say a guy's like, "Man, I don't know if I could talk to this girl. I don't think she'll like me. Maybe
Yeah.
I should be like this or that." No, motherfucker, don't change your fucking self for another person. I
Yep.
feel like that's for everybody. Don't change yourself. The real people in your life are going to be the people that enjoy your company for the person you are and the way you act.
Yes, that's right, dude. Like if they don't like who you are, like who gives a shit?
They're just
Like
not for you, bro. Because
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
rather have 5 people in my life that accept me for me than have 100 people in my life that like me for a persona that I hate being.
Couldn't said it better, bro. Like that's facts, 100% facts.
Message. Nah, but I don't know, bro. We just need more real people, man. Real
Dude, we
people
need more
in
people
this
like
world, bro.
Mikey.
No, we need more people like Reese Puff. My bad, bro. Reese. Nah,
And
bro.
Mikey, I'm actually enjoying this podcast, dude. Like, yeah, I
No,
could
this
get
is
down.
fun, bro. Like,
Yeah,
actually, people think that you gotta be on, have specific criteria or it's a topic, bro. The whole point of my podcast is just talking, bro.
yeah,
Like, you don't even need to watch this video. You could literally just have this on your earphones or have
yeah.
this as background sound while you're cleaning, bro. That's the cool thing about a podcast. It's literally you just talking. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it, bro. And the
Yeah,
thing about I like about podcasts is it allows me to have my voice that I feel when I talk to people.
yeah,
Like, for example, dude, you being in my podcast is more than just a video up to my channel. It's an experience of me being able to have that moment of conversation that I don't really have.
yeah. Dude,
Honest,
it's
like,
so many things. Like, we haven't even spoken to each other for like a whole, I don't know, half a semester or like a full semester.
bro, I
Like
think
it's
last time we spoke, I think it was like you hit me up during New Year's. You're like,
that's
bro,
right,
do you want to, bro? I got a New Year's party. By the way, how was that New Year's party, bro?
dude. That shit was fucking bananas, dude.
Bro,
Like,
I was in Vegas, bro. I couldn't, bro. I was with the
bro, I'm gonna
band.
tell you, there was some. Okay, like my girl's phone got stolen and my girl's like speaker.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude. Like,
Where
there's people there
where'd y'all
wouldn't even
throw
go.
it? Did y'all throw it
What's
at
that?
y'all place?
Yeah, yeah. It was me and her
Oh,
place. Yeah,
damn! They stole her shit.
yeah, dude.
How big was
No,
it? Like, how many people?
I don't fucking know. Like 30 or 40 people, dude.
30 or 40 people.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all didn't. Were you like? Was the phone gone completely, or you found out where it was after?
Like she used to track my iPhone, but like that shit was
Did she
not
leave
anywhere.
it somewhere?
Well, like I think she probably set it down somewhere, and then like the next thing you know, like we were looking for it.
Bro,
It's
who'd you
gone.
in? Did you invite everybody, bro?
Bro, I didn't even get the word out like that. Like I just invited some close friends, and somehow it like turned into that. You know?
Damn, bro. See, that's the thing, bro. You really, it's hard to trust people, bro.
I know, dude.
That's the thing about trust, bro. You don't know who's gonna do some shady shit,
You don't.
bro. I don't know if I could do that. Like, just open my the place where I sleep and be at to like a
Yeah.
wide audience. I gotta know you, bro. I gotta
Uh,
know where you're from. I
yeah.
gotta know where you coming from. I have to have some type of idea of who you are. You know what I mean? But
It
but
works
New
like that
Year's.
because like at like towards the end of the party at like 2 a.m. I was just like, dude, I want all these fucking people to get out of here already, so that I
Oh,
could just like.
they're still in.
What's that? No,
They're
no, they
just
were stealing. I was just like, I was over it.
they,
I just wanted people gone, dude.
wait. When did you guys find out that it was stolen? Was it like mid party, after the party,
Like after the party.
after the party?
Yeah. Yeah.
Golly, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. But it was cool.
It was a good
Be honest.
experience.
It was a good experience.
It was a good experience, dude. I honestly wish you
Yeah,
were there. Like, you would have made it so much
bro.
better.
Anybody I knew went there? Kyle? Anybody?
Nah, Kyle didn't show. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was anyone there that you knew, to be honest.
Damn, bro. If I was up in there, I would have.
Yep,
I
yep.
would have went crazy, bro. I was like, damn. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn. I low key wish I was back. No, but it was cool, dude. New Year's, I spent it with a lot of family members.
That's
A lot
good.
of families
That's
I
good.
didn't know. It was crazy, dude. The thing that's crazy is I have an auntie who's actually my cousin. And I got cousins that are actually my nieces and nephews. But it's weird because my auntie cousin is older than me by like 20 years.
No, it's kind of similar in my family too. Like, I have like a nephew who's like a couple years older than me too.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
It's just, yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I'll be
I don't
honest.
know how it works, but
Yeah.
man, dude, what do you feel like you with with everything going on now, do you feel like you could throw something like that again?
Not anytime soon, dude. Like, I was gonna throw
Know what I
something
mean?
because like me and my girl's birthdays are pretty close, like to each other. So we were gonna throw something else, but this whole Corona thing kind of
Right.
it threw a wrench in our plans. But I would have had you there, Kyle, his girl.
Yeah, that would have been clean, bro.
I know, dude.
Cause I was
Like,
thinking, bro, before the whole Rona pandemic, bro, I was thinking of doing something for 4th of July.
yeah,
I was thinking about like, bro, I was speaking to some people. We're like, let's throw like a a beach party, get like all the homies out, get a barbecue going on, get the food out, the fireworks. But then it was like, bam, Rona just fucking backflip, do a fucking flying kick to the face, man, Chuck Norris style, and it's man.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that.
I don't know how everything's gonna run the same. That's the thing that I don't think it's gonna be the same. I think everybody's gonna have to adjust to the way they're living.
Dude, even after this is over, everyone's going to be a lot more paranoid and cautious, which is a good thing, but it's definitely a limiting factor when it comes to like throwing big parties and stuff. You know, I'm going to be more cautious myself too, because just because, you know, I don't really want that shit, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about visitors?
Visitors, right now, I'm very cautious, right? We don't really have I'm living with my mom, right? We don't have any visitors here. You know, even when I was with my girl, we didn't have no one visit us at all either. It was just me and her and then our roommates, right? Like, to be honest, I don't think it's a good time for any sort of social function right now. Like, you just got to wait it out. You know?
Yeah, I felt like, bro, when I heard everything opened back up, I was like, bro, I already know how this is going to play out.
Yeah, too early, right?
As soon as everything opened back up, there was like, you know how your iPhone automatically shows you news?
Yeah.
So those news that like the beaches in LA were packed. So
Yeah.
and then I saw a picture in a video, like people like squished up tuna can style, like back to back, people next to each other in the beach, and I was like, bro, I already know things are gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Like I felt like if we were to actually have, you know, been on the lockdown to, let's say, that maybe close to the end of the year,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if it would have been over. If everybody really just like, unless it's really for necessities or like work, if people really took this serious, I have a feeling that like if everyone really shut themselves down and then stopped the contact with everybody else, this could probably end by the end of the year if they did that. If everyone did
for sure, but you know, everyone would have to be doing that, you know.
But there's some places that have done that. Like, for example, when Italy had the whole Rona crisis, they completely shut the fuck down. Like, I'm talking ghost town. And then they were just back up. But I feel like a lot of people are just like, fuck it, bro.
Honestly, a lot of people are kind of too selfish here in this country to realize that, you know, what's best for everyone. You know what I mean?
Because like everybody's not worried about the situation until it happens to someone near them or them themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people could be like going out being like, bro, I ain't gonna get the Rona, blah, blah, blah. Who cares about that shit? That shit's fake. I hate the people who say the Corona's fake. Just like how
I hate that
just like how I hate people that say the earth is flat. I'm like, you dumb motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, them people that say the flat earthers, man, that say the earth is flat. I'm like, man, who the fuck raised your ass? Your ass got dropped twice. You dumb motherfucker. But yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Well, hey, bro, talking about back to your merch. Would you like to tell my podcast what your whole thing is with merchandise and creating clothing and everything?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, I'm testing the waters with this whole graphic design thing. And, you know, I reached out to Mikey because, you know, being that he has a whole YouTube channel, and I was wondering if I could help him promote it in any way by, you know, producing merchandise for him. So if anyone viewing this or, you know, who has, you know, something that they're trying to promote, like themselves or brands or a YouTube channel, you know, let me know, and I could probably, you know, mock up some designs for you.
Sure.
Get the ball rolling. That's actually what I wanted to do for you, you know.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Where can they reach you? I'm gonna put your links in the bio, but just for the people who are just listening, you know, sometimes people don't look at the bio. So where can they reach out to you for the merchandise or any type of business deals or anything like that?
Oh, for sure. So you know, I have my IG page, which I do graphic design for, you know, the sneaker resale community. It's Quick Step Logo Design. You'll put the link in, right?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I had a personal Instagram, but I kind of deleted it. So other than that, I have a work email too, which you can drop down in the description.
Yeah, I'll drop it down. Everything for Reese's whole clothing line, merchandise, everything. It'll be down in the link below, guys.
Cool.
Hey, check it out though. Hey man, I saw the Instagram photos. It seems fucking fire, bro. It seems legit,
Thank you.
bro.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
bro.
gonna lie,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
I'm juiced, bro. You got me juiced. Thing about it is, the fact that you talked to me about merch got me juiced to make more content.
Dude,
Believe it or
like,
not, bro, because
yeah,
I low key just I want to make it. I don't know, dude. The reason why I wanted to do YouTube back in the day, well, before
yeah,
this podcast, but it still could relate to now, is I want to put people on, bro. I want to put all the people close to me on. Like, let's say this thing does blow up.
yeah.
If you really want to do merchandise, I want your things to flourish. I want to see you up there, bro. I just want to, like, for example, if someone has like they're barely starting like a little company. Let's say they're just starting like a bakery thing. Like, you want to do baked
Okay.
goods. I want you
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the podcast. I want to make your shit blow up. I don't know. I just want to put people on. I just want to see a lot of people strive, bro. That's what I
Dude,
really want
that's
to see, bro.
exactly what I want for you, dude.
I
That's why
want
I'm
everybody
trying to
I
help you
care
promote
for
yourself.
and
Yeah.
everybody that, like, broings a smile to people. People who spread positivity. I want them to flourish in life. I want them to grow.
Yo,
That's the whole
they
point of this
they deserve it,
podcast,
dude.
man.
Mikey, you deserve all of that positivity,
Bro,
dude. Like,
but thing is, I won't be positive unless the people around me are positive, bro. I wouldn't.
hey,
Hey,
it's
I
mutual.
enjoy
It's
you in
mutual,
this.
bro.
There's a reason why I want you in this podcast, man. Not just because you're a person I know. It's because I know you're gonna spread positivity, bro. Because I know, dude,
Yeah.
you're a good individual. You're a rarity, bro. You're a rarity. I'm not capping either, bro. I'm not sucking your balls like I said, bro. I ain't rubbing your tip. I'm being 100 with you, bro. You're a rarity of a person.
That means a lot to me, Mikey. I appreciate that. I wish to convey like the exact same to you because that's all the whole time I've known you. You've always been so cheerful and happy every time I've seen you around campus. Even through this entire conversation, you've
Yes,
been
sir.
keeping your head up.
Same way, same towards your way, bro. But hey, is there anything you wanna say? Anything big coming up with the whole merchandise thing? Like, is there any future steps that you're planning to do? Like, is there
Um,
anything like new you want to let the people know? Like, oh, you might be setting this up or anything.
yeah. Uh, Honestly, right now I'm just trying to reach out to more people who need help setting themselves up, setting up a brand. Yeah, people like you. I want to help them, and I want to help promote them, help them promote themselves. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Is trying to get a network of people who I can assist.
Hey, man, love having you in the podcast, bro.
Appreciate it,
Bro,
Mikey.
bro, I missed you, bro. I missed you, bro.
Missed you too.
All right, then, man. I'll catch you later.